You nothing! You nothing! You are nothing! And you will never be anything. Never!
Colin.
Anybody know who you are? You miserable, presumptuous, no talent! You obviously don't have the talent!
And Mike, the ape man.
You are everything that's gone wrong in this world! You are self-consumed, no talent, mediocre piece of shit!
PTR Radio.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of PTR Radio here in the fabulous interweb. What a way to kick off a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes. So, we actually have quite a decent white sheet today. So,
We do.
Yeah. So, I guess we will, we're just going to jump right into it. Mike, I put on here something. Now, we've all heard of catch and release fishing. Okay?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of catch and release hunting?
No.
There is a trend going around called green hunting. Now, if you remember a while ago, many years ago, I brought up the idea of tagging the homeless. All right, many years ago, I brought up the idea of tagging the homeless, where basically we hunt with tranquilizer darts, and then you just you whether you clip their ears like we do for like some fish, or whether you put a little tag in them like we do for elephants or rhinos.
Clip their ears like fish?
Well, yeah, I think that. Well, do we do that for lobsters too? I think maybe we do that for lobsters. I don't remember, but yeah. So, just to know that they've been tagged, and then you can release them back into the wild.
This is why their fish have ears.
Well, maybe it was their flippers, or I don't remember. But anyway, I know that fishermen clip something. All right. But anyway, so I had this idea a while ago to hunt with tranquilizer darts. Evidently, somebody listened to that episode, although a few years later, and now they're having this idea of catch and release hunting.
This is... You might as well just play like Cabela's Big Game Hunt on the Wii or something.
I do wonder why they just don't do that. I mean, we do have, like virtual simulators and things, and the Oculus has gotten pretty good. But, maybe they like that idea of, well, if the tranquilizer doesn't work, I get mauled, So, and they don't know how to take the safety off of the holodeck yet. But, they, but the whole idea is, that you go out with your tranquilizer gun, and now you're able to hunt white rhinos and jaguars and lions and bears. And
let me tell you something.
If
you go,
but you don't kill them.
But if you do this with VR, you can hunt a T-Rex.
Well, yeah, but we've all seen The Sound of Thunder and what happens. What if I step on a VR butterfly?
Then you hit reset. What happens when you're green hunting and you don't dose the animal correctly and it turns around sleepily coming at you?
Well, then
I was thinking, well, what if maybe instead of darts you use paintball gun, or the equivalent of like laser tag, where you got a light, which would be great if you're hunting big cats, because like big cats and a laser, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Guys, when you started talking, I was thinking, the original Top Gun. It's like you got it lined up, then you hear tone, you're like, okay, I did it.
No, it's not as cool. You can't take a picture with your tone. The idea is that you tranquilize them, then you go up and you take your picture holding their little, sleepy head, and then you've got that for your scrapbook, for your Hunter Man scrapbook. That's what these guys are going after.
No.
Okay.
I think this is...
Just actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to cut out for a few minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So, but yeah, it is. It It is a thing.
No, this is dumb because the people that don't want to hunt and actually like catch something, why would they? I just have to say, it's so disturbing the way that the camera froze. Just, it's like he's staring at me.
Yeah.
The people using darts are not people that would typically go hunting anyway. So I'm afraid that even the kick from a tranquilizer gun is going to hurt them. You're like, oh my God.
Well, if it's between this and somebody using a chainsaw to cut a rhino's horn off, I would rather they do this.
I would rather they just use VR.
True. I just don't think we're there yet. When we get there, I would definitely have them rather do that. But, for now.
Now listen, I am okay with hunting if you eat what you get. You're hunting for a purpose. Not trophy hunting.
Yeah, no.
I'm okay with fishing, same thing. If you either catch and release or eat, it's a noble idea. How about I put it that way?
Yeah.
But even the most noble ideas can be stupid when you start to analyze.
Yeah. Well, here's another interesting idea, noble idea. A noble idea is to protect your intellectual property rights, correct? No matter what that may take.
I don't know if I like that addendum, but go ahead.
Yeah, and sometimes, no matter what it takes, you need to protect that, even if it means you have to spend a bunch of money and then shelve something indefinitely.
Are we talking about Batgirl again?
No, we're talking about Super Hornio Brothers.
Oh, this is the one we didn't get to last show.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, this one really threw me off. Right? What, was this last show or 2 shows ago? Well, I can't find the damn.
It's in the thread for this show.
You put it in this week?
Yeah.
This one really?
Yeah, it's a second one.
Oh yes. Okay, the gaming disorder. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Nintendo.
I'm back. I'm just rejoining without video.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Okay. The Nintendo buying the rights to 2 porn movies that are parodies of the Super Mario series, Super Hornio Brothers and Super Hornio Brothers 2.
Mm-hmm.
Starring Ron Jeremy, I believe.
Yes.
Which would pretty much make sense because he almost looks like a cracked out porn Mario. All right. I see this sets kind of a dangerous precedent because now you've got a lot. So dangerous is there's 2 ways to look at this. First of all, as a consumer, I am concerned that like Hanna-Barbera's estate is going to go buying up all the Scooby-Doo parodies, which could be upsetting to a lot of people out there. But I also don't know if this really, are they that concerned that kids are going to see this? Or did they do it just because it's Ron Jeremy, who now has an unsavory reputation because of his...
Well,
didn't he get Me Too'd?
Well, this was done back in 1993. Before then.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. So these unauthorized parodies were released in 93. Rather than suing the creators into bankruptcy, Nintendo simply bought the rights to the film to ensure that these were permanently buried, preventing any distribution or sales of the explicit material.
Okay.
So Nintendo said, we'll get you. We'll just buy them, and then we'll buy the rights, and we'll just hide it. And you will never release it. So,
everybody's happy. They get money.
Yeah, I mean, everybody got paid.
I guess. I mean, but like I said, I don't know if Dangerous precedent.
Yeah. No, true. But it's not the first time. This is definitely not the first time that somebody's bought a movie so that it never was shown. That's definitely happened before.
Well, yes. Actually, that's happened with some TV shows as well. Didn't allegedly Bill Cosby buy The Little Rascals?
I don't know.
I mean, there's a little irony there as well, but...
Let's see here. Yeah, I can't find anything.
Oh, okay, that's an urban legend.
Urban
Okay.
legend, okay.
AMC apparently owns the rights, but I never see them.
Oh, you're
So
probably...
why?
You got to watch them on, like, Me TV and some of the oddball, channels that show, like, because most of them are black and white. And so they're just not going to make it on a mainstream television.
Well,
So you got to watch the oddball shows. Speaking of TV, though, and I have a trivia night coming up this Friday night, and I have a new round that I want to give a try out with you guys.
Okay.
This is the poorly described movie round.
Sounds fun.
So I am going to give you the decade that the movie was made, the genre of the movie, and then a poor yet accurate description of the movie, and you have to name the movie.
Okay. Let's give this a shot. All right.
Okay. So we'll start with a softball. Okay. This one's easy. My wife got this one right away. Name the 1960s family movie where a flying lady uses sugar to trick children into doing manual labor.
Mary Poppins.
Exactly. All right. Let's try one that's a little bit more harder. Name the 60s drama where a young man enters the plastics industry via a very complicated networking opportunity with a family friend.
'60s?
Mm-hmm. The answer is The Graduate.
No idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely blank. There's a movie called The Graduate. That's the best. That's as far as I can go there.
Mrs. Robinson, are you trying to seduce me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Are
exactly.
Are you trying to seduce me?
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Name the 70s sci-fi movie where a man is radicalized by a desert hermit and blows up a government facility.
Star Wars.
Yes.
Fantastic. That is fantastic. I love that.
That's a good one.
Oh my God.
let's
That's the start of the greatest trilogy ever.
But don't you love that description? It's great.
I do.
Name this 70s family film where a wealthy recluse puts 5 children in grave danger just to find a new intern.
Wait.
Oh,
Intern?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Moving
I'm
in.
not sure I even agree with the intern part because it's not intern.
Well, he has to teach him how to do everything first.
Yeah, but there's badly described, and then that one's like not correct.
Here we go. Name the 80s action drama where an elderly handyman bullies a teenager into doing his yard work for free.
Oh, yeah.
Karate Kid.
Yes, I could not get there. I could not get to karate. I could get to ninja, and there's could not get there.
Name the 1980s sci-fi film where a teenager accidentally stops his parents from hooking up and then has to be wingman for his own dad.
Back to the
Back to
Future.
the Future.
Yes. Okay. Name the 90s family film where after his dad dies in a workplace accident, a kid runs away to eat bugs with a pig and a meerkat.
The Lion King.
Wow.
Name the 90s comedy where a neglected child has to defend his home from two men who just want to help him with his plumbing.
Home Alone.
That one I like the end of it. I'll say on the Lion King one, I knew the answer with the dad in the workplace accident and eat bugs. I didn't even need the rest of it.
How about this one?
That one.
We got to circle back to the Lion King, too.
Yeah. How about this one? Name this 90s comedy where a father loses custody of his kids and decides to solve the problem with heavy makeup and a fake accent.
Doubtfire.
Yes. The 2000s. Name this romance where a girl has to choose between a guy who's been dead for 100 years and a guy who's technically a dog. Twilight.
Oh, I purposely did not watch any of those.
Name this 2000s adventure where a group of people spend 9 hours returning a piece of jewelry.
Go ahead, Colin.
Sorry, I was busy laughing.
Lord of the Rings. Oh, I love that one. Name this 2000s action drama where a man gets demoted at work and takes and takes his frustrations out on his new coworkers in a large circle.
Jerry Maguire.
Nope.
Motor and takes his.
What was decade again?
2000s.
2000.
Gets demoted and takes his frustrations out on his colleagues
In a large circle.
Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Gladiator.
That one.
It's not a circle.
That is borderline, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, because that's not a circle. It's an oval.
It's an arena.
2010s. Name this thriller where a woman takes her kids on a very stressful blindfolded kayaking trip to avoid making eye contact with strangers.
It's the box one. Is that Bird Box?
Bird Box?
Box, yes.
Yeah. Never saw it.
Name this 2010s horror where a family plays a very high stakes game of the floor is lava and the silent game at the same time.
I know what it is, but I don't know the name of it is.
A Quiet Place.
How's the floor is lava come into that?
I think it's because they don't want to break sticks while they're walking or something. I don't know. I didn't watch that movie. I'm not sure.
That is potentially the worst
How's this
description yet.
Here's one. What 2010 sci-fi features a potato farmer who receives billions of dollars in government assistance after a very long commute?
The Martian.
This 2020s movie. An aging pilot refuses to retire and instead teaches young people how to blow things up using old technology.
Maverick.
Yes. This 2020 sci-fi comedy. A woman tries to do her taxes while her family keeps changing their outfits. We reviewed this movie.
Wait,
What?
What's the decade again?
2020s.
Oh yeah, everything everywhere all at once.
Yes.
We reviewed that?
Yes. Here's another 2020s horror. A toy company creates a high-tech babysitter that takes its job way too seriously and refuses to follow the return policy.
I think it's one I haven't seen because it's like I think a couple that could have been that.
It's Megan. So anyway, what do you guys think of that round?
We did not review that, guys.
I could have swore that we did. I remember watching it for the show. Maybe we just watched it.
We possibly just watched it, or we talked about it after we all just watched it, but it was not officially reviewed.
All right.
Damn it! I know I'm not losing my mind, but let's kill some brain cells.
Yes. All right. So Mike and I, Mike got this first, and then I decided that I couldn't let him suffer alone. So we are going to be trying the Chicago staple, Jepson's Malort. And for some reason, it comes in what is equivalently a double shot when you get the little airplane bottles. I don't know why, because nobody loves this stuff. It's almost drank as a dare.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that's why it was sent to me. Because this is not something you can't find. Like, I asked about this in a liquor store, and my liquor store was like, what?
I had to ask for it, and they're like, yeah, it's the bottom shelf down there. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I got a weird look. So, all right, well, here's bottoms up to Malort, Chicago's famous.
Cheers.
Whoa. Oh,
for fuck's sake.
Ah.
That's like nail polish remover.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to read the box. So, it's got some proof to it, though. Has the aroma and full-bodied flavor of an unusual botanical. Its bitter taste is savored by two-fisted drinkers.
It gets worse when it's it gets worse.
That's not great. It's not good. But not a quitter either. So
neither am I.
Don't let it stay in your mouth long. It's definitely a shooter. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, what is that?
Why?
People, it's only 70 proof. Oh, God.
Oh, God. No. This should be illegal.
Yeah, that is not good stuff.
This should be one of those things like, if you order it, I have a feeling I'm on or somehow receiving this. I'm on a government list somewhere now.
You know how they say some people are like, naturally immune to things? I think if you can stomach
Not anymore.
that, you're naturally immune to something.
Oh, God. I can honestly say,
when Bear Grylls says he drinks his own pee and he's lying,
it's making me look like a Klingon. I mean,
it's probably
my fucking forehead. I just no.
Yeah, that makes you want to. Yeah,
that's disgusting as hell.
Not good. Not good.
Oh, God. So what are we going to mix the next bottle with?
Oh, we're not drinking it tonight.
No, we're not. God, no. I only brought one down to the office.
I think our challenge, Mike, is to see if we can make it tolerable. That's the challenge. If we can make it actually and it's going to have to be one of those things where whatever you mix it with is so, I know, it's bad, so overpowering for it, that you don't even know it's there. It's just used for its horsepower alone, It's like when you mix Everclear with something, all right? You're not drinking it for the Everclear.
I'm thinking mixing it with NyQuil. Jesus Christ.
Do they still make Mad Dog 2020? That may be what we have to mix.
Yes, they do. They do. Oh, God.
Well, just I'm
That
glad you
is
guys keep doing these consumption challenges when I can't. 'Cause last time it was that hot chip thing, and that's when I was in the middle of my whole hole in my brain situation. And this time I'm just not allowed to have alcohol. So
Don't worry. Eventually, you're going to get to the point where you can, and we're going to make you have a hot chip chased by some Jepson Malort, and then finished with some, swallowed by some hot ramen. And
he did the hot ramen with us, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yes, I did the hot ramen. I had no problem with the hot ramen. And they don't make the hot chips anymore.
Nah.
No, they don't. They don't. I don't even think they make the ghost pepper ones anymore.
No, but fine. We'll get him a little nitro bear. They make the gummy bears with the,
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, all right, Mike, your choice. Do we talk about Carissa Cadell or Afroman?
Or no?
Or the quadriplegic?
We got to talk about Dayton James Weber.
Okay, we'll talk about Dayton James
because
Weber.
there is so much to unpack in this story.
Yeah. All right. So, Mike, your story, I'll let you lead off with it.
So, what if I told you that there was a professional cornhole league? Let's start with that, because
I would say
I just happened to be flipping through and
was it on the Ocho?
Saw it on the Ocho one day. It was on the Ocho.
Okay.
Saw it on the Ocho one day. What if I told you there is a professional cornhole player who is a quadriplegic?
I would say, excuse me? How does that work?
And, well, there are videos all over the internet that I've seen over the past year that someone with basically stumps on all four limbs was playing cornhole.
Basically,
and was winning.
Basically, Patrick Star from SpongeBob is what you're saying?
Essentially.
Okay.
And Dayton James Weber makes his entrance for his cornhole matches by doing the worm.
Okay. Well, he's not far off. So,
no.
That's turning lemons into lemonade. That's for sure.
So far we have the makings of a sequel to Dodgeball with the storyline here, right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Sure.
Now, this is where it gets even better, because Dayton James Weber was arrested for murder. Mind you, no hands.
How?
No hands.
Okay. What was it? How? How did he murder somebody? Because he didn't strangle him.
He shot him.
But again, I have a question of how. Because you usually need a finger to do a pew pew. Pew 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 pew.
You do. So, let's see. If you look, there is actually on TMZ's site, find it, where they show him shooting a gun. Loading and shooting a gun.
Boy.
Which, the story keeps getting better and better here, because I truly thought that this was a joke. This is definitely how coming soon to Law and Order.
Dun dun. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 this is definitely going to be the next case. And Carisi's going to try and figure out how to get fingerprints off of a man with no hands.
That's some Abby Shuto stuff right there.
Well, I know it's up here. I'm not going to go scrolling through trying to find it, but I did see videos earlier. If you go to YouTube and you look up this Dayton James Weber on YouTube, you will find plenty of videos about the story, about him, showing him playing cornhole, showing him sinking, was it 4 bags in a row?
Yeah,
right?
I did see he was very good.
I mean, he was very good. Well, is very good.
Is very good, yeah.
Because, you know,
he didn't die. She shot somebody else.
Wow. Wasn't going there, but okay.
Yeah. Allegedly, let's be legal here.
Well, there were 2 witnesses. So
Until he's found guilty, you have to say allegedly.
Okay, allegedly.
yes.
He's not a murderer. He might be murder-ish.
Now, Mike, did you read in the story, or maybe you said this and I missed it? He was driving the vehicle that the guy was shot in.
No. So now we have another layer to this story.
He was the driver. And they were shot. The guy was shot in the passenger seat while he was driving.
Now, I am so going to hell, because here I am thinking to myself, okay, you're going to shoot somebody while you're driving. Usually, okay, if you need to keep the wheel straight, you put your knee up. Well,
he ain't got no knee.
Oops.
It's oops, no knees. Yep.
You know, maybe it was a Tesla.
It was a Tesla. It was a white Tesla.
So it was self-driving.
So we can blame Elon.
No, we're not blaming Elon.
Why not? I like blaming Elon.
A lot of people like blaming Elon for stuff. A lot of people like blaming other celebrity spotlight people for stuff.
What
I mean, we're not gonna be those people.
We're gonna blame Obama?
Well, of course.
Okay. Obviously.
Because Obama is a man.
Yes. So
we're not gonna blame Obama either.
Okay.
I don't know who we're gonna blame. Blame Canada.
Yes, there we go. Okay. No.
There's a whole song about that.
Greenland. They're on our shit list right now, so. All right.
We can't blame Greenland if we want them.
Sure we can. They're not cooperating.
No.
Fine. Iran. We can blame them.
Oh, dear God.
All right. So you got a quadriplegic driving a Tesla, shooting a gun at somebody in the passenger seat. Now, according to the according to the police report, I'm quoting the police report here. I'm not saying what did or didn't happen. Just this is in the police report. He then pulled over after he shot the man and asked the 2 people in the back seat to help him get the alleged dead body out of the front passenger seat. All right. They said no, as you do. All right.
Well, what did it? Okay, well,
so
take the gun and run. I mean, what's he gonna do? Follow you?
They got out of the car.
Gonna chase you?
They got out of the car, and then he took off with the dead body still in the car. Oh, sorry, allegedly dead body still in the car. All right, and then down the road, somebody called. So those 2 people called the police and said, this is what allegedly happened. And then, like, I guess 6 or 8 blocks away, somebody said, allegedly, there's a dead body in my front yard. Okay. And then the police came out and they allegedly saw the dead body in the front yard, and they put the 2 pieces of alleged information together. And then They had allegedly put out an APB for the car, which had then Maryland police allegedly found in another state. But then the guy was in the hospital for some reason. I don't know. According to the news, allegedly. Then the police there in Maryland took him as a person of alleged interest.
Well,
that was from a news story I allegedly looked at.
okay, so we don't have to allege that he was at the hospital, because he was at the hospital. I sent to chat an Instagram reel to answer the question of how he was able to fire a gun. And because it shows him firing a gun.
Oh,
this
okay.
just begs more questions.
Yes. So, yeah.
How the hell is he going to be doing that and driving?
Yeah, I don't. Well, like I said, Tesla. So thank Elon Musk.
No. It's not just Elon that has self-driving cars. Saying.
But it was a Tesla.
Okay,
So-
you know why he drives a Tesla?
Because he doesn't have hands or feet.
Because he can't pump gas.
He could have driven a Rivian. But, you know, that only has 2 seats. Then he wouldn't
He was
have
a fan
had any help.
He was a fan of Doge.
Yeah, he was. He's all about optimizing through cutting excess waste. You could tell because he doesn't have no hands or feet.
Okay, on a serious note for a second.
Yeah.
This is how you know we have been doing this show together way too long. Because you picked up exactly what I was putting down with that.
And we both drank a mini bottle of Jepson's Malort. So there is no more filter left.
The filter, that is correct. The filter is gone.
So,
Oh,
you know.
God.
But yeah. So this basically tells you cornhole is a sport of, you know, crazy people.
Can we not use the word sport? I don't believe that this.
Activity.
Okay.
It's as much of a sport as darts or bowling.
But not nearly as physically grueling as curling.
It is a game of skill, not a sport.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So. All right. So one more quick thing, just because she's our favorite. She's one of our favorites. Carissa Cadell. Okay, or is it Cadell or is it Coddle? I don't know, but I think it's Cadell. She is I wouldn't even say she's thick. All right, because she has some muscles on her. Because I watched a weightlifting reel that she did, and she could bench press me. All right, and so she is a very healthy lady who is a newscaster, and who, for some reason, her viewers like to troll her about her weight. And there's really no reason to troll her about her weight, because I guarantee the people that are trolling her are probably 10 times her weight. But
Now,
you know,
to be fair, so first of all, they're trolling her because she does not fit the stereotypical weather person image. Okay? But some of these are not trolls.
No, some of them are really some of them are really good. Some of them are compliments, but not all of the comments that she gets are compliments. One of them was and some of them are thirsty comments, I guess. One of the comments she received
fair way to put it.
Was built for breeding, which is
that was the one that I believe started the whole.
Yeah.
Her reacting to the comments.
Yeah. So she definitely gets some positivity. About her look. But this year, she decided that along with March Madness, she was going to start doing a bracket of her comments. So, for example, she did a week 2 bracket where there's a showdown between Third White Chick and Waffle House Billie Eilish and Power Slap Thick and Bowl of Oatmeal, which goes up against Zoo Glass and Jigglypuff, or Train Smoke and Sabrina Contractor instead of Sabrina Carpenter.
Did she post those up yet? The vote?
These are up on her Facebook.
Oh, week 1 is up.
Yeah, week 1 is up, and this is week 2. I don't know if she's posted the results.
So week 1, she's only posted 3 of them so far.
Yeah.
And let's see. Built for breeding versus the microwave sound.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, microwave sound is up 55 to 45. These are percentages.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The Fat 9 versus Turner Wrench is up, and that Turner Wrench is 61 to 39. And Shouty Obese versus Peppa Pig. I don't even have to look at the comments. I know which is winning. Peppa Pig 77 to 23.
I was to say that one's a runaway. Fictionary.
Now, in fairness, Dictionary versus Cam Scatterboot has not been posted yet.
Okay. I'm going with Fictionary there.
So am I. In fairness, I am also going to say that she posts the video of her reacting to them.
Yeah. So like here is Shody Obese and Peppa Pig stills.
Right. If you scrolled over, if you go next, it's going to show, I believe. Oh.
On Facebook, I don't think she posts the videos. I think she
you're
posts
right.
the stills. I think it's on Twitter where she posts the videos.
So, I can tell you that of these, I don't know about the wrench one, but the other ones, when she laughs, that's what's winning.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Her attitude about it is fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, and sometimes she's got great clapbacks, especially to the negative ones. I mean, she does her research sometimes too on some of these. So, It's great. But yeah, I love her attitude towards this, and it's gotten her national publicity too.
Yes.
She's like, this is me. I'm not going to, yes, I work out, but I'm not working out because of these idiots. I'm working out because I like to work out, and I like the way that I look. So I'm not going to change for anybody. So, she's got a great attitude about it, and it's the way that it should be. So,
Okay. Before we go to the movie review, Shaggy, I need you to please pull up the PTR Facebook.
Okay.
And in our feed,
yep,
back on March 7th, there was a post where PTR Radio acknowledged and the passing of Corey Parker
Yes.
with sharing an article saying star of Big Man on Campus reviewed and show favorite How I Got Into College.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
The first comment by a Chris W.
Uh-huh.
Also, How I Got Into College.
Yes, because he's an idiot. So
Right after that,
you have time
Mike
to
P
delete this.
replies, "You have time to delete this."
Yes, well, that's what I get for only half reading. So, Yeah. That's, I will tell you the one that we didn't recognize was
We haven't recognized quite a few, to be honest.
yeah.
There,
But one that I'm surprised we didn't actually recognize was Chuck Norris. Because of the number of memes and everything else going around, I think is why we didn't. But, it would have been impossible for somebody not to have noticed that.
Well, let me tell you something. There have been a lot of deaths this year.
Yes.
And it is the in memoriam at the Oscars next year is going to be ridiculous.
Yes. But
I don't mean this like I don't mean to sound excited about this, but we are at a point where a lot of big names and recognizable actors from our childhood are starting to pass.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, every time somebody noticeable passes, everybody I know texts me or messages me or teams me or whatever. It says, "Hey, did you guys have this guy on your death pool?" And I'm like, "We haven't done a death pool since COVID."
Maybe they are trying to tell you something.
Could be, but I'm like, that was a lot of work for Mike, and it got me a bunch of fines for putting pictures of celebrities up. Cost me a bunch of money, so I'm not doing it again. Yep.
Okay, well.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, we can do it.
Yeah.
We're just not going to put pictures up.
Yeah.
You got ambitious.
Yeah.
You know what we'll do? We'll ask Chet to, or we'll ask ChatGPT to make cartoon pictures of the people.
Yeah, we could
do that.
Yeah. So, all right, let's move on to our movie review for this evening. And before we do that, let's talk about one of the stars of the movie, though, and the conversation we had before the show tonight about movies of note for that actor, unless that's built into your review. Is it built into? Okay, so the movie we're going to be reviewing tonight is called Demoted, and one of the main characters in it is Sean Astin. And of course, when we think about Sean Astin, what do we naturally think about? We think about toy soldiers. We think about Goonies. We think about lots of things. But what does Colin think about? Colin thinks about only one particular thing from Sean Astin, which is what, Colin?
The Lord of the Rings trilogy, the greatest movie trilogy of all time.
Yeah, and while Colin's entitled to his opinion, as I said with the question, a 9-hour adventure to return a piece of jewelry may not be everybody's cup of tea. So, just
3 movies of walking.
Mm-hmm.
Even the trees walk.
So,
okay. I mean, to be fair, every movie is full of human beings walking.
Not for 9 hours. Forrest Gump ran across the country 3 times, and it only took 12 minutes of the movie.
Yeah. For another 12 minutes, he was playing ping pong. For 12 minutes.
Visually was it an accomplishment? Yes. Visually, it was an accomplishment. The cinematography was fantastic. I'm not going to deny that. Did I love some of the actors? Yes, I loved some of the actors. The story? I would just as soon drink another bottle of Malort than watch the trilogy again. And The Hobbit, forget the desolation of Smaug.
No, we're not talking The Hobbit. There's no. I'm not. No. I am not defending a 3-movie trilogy built out of a book half the size of the Fellowship of the Ring.
So,
No.
all right. So, Mike, who is up for the synopsis?
I am.
All right. Take it away, my friend.
All right. I'm going to keep this short. Demoted follows. It's the story of 2 tire salesmen who are arrogant as AF. Rodney and Mike. Spend their days pulling their pranks on the co-workers, especially the insecure and perpetually irritated Ken. So when the boss unexpectedly dies, Ken is the one who is promoted, and he immediately gets his revenge by sending Rodney and Mike down to the secretary pool, where they actually have to do work. They're forced to file, they're forced to answer phones, office politics. So they team up with the secretaries that they once mocked. They try to win back their dignity, look, the movie doesn't ask a whole lot of you. If you just want something breezy, mildly goofy, this is okay. It's almost like it's like a great value version of Office Space when you think about it. All right? If you like David Cross as an actor, he is the standout. His over-the-top villain routine is the closest thing the movie gets to real comedy. And some of the most memorable moments of the movie revolve around him. Anybody who's dealt with a bad boss or office politics, you might recognize the plot points. You might be able to relate to this a little bit. But the problem is that the plot doesn't know what it wants to do. Like you go from office revenge to relationships to softball game to union, and there's no consistency, no flow. Some of the jokes, it's kind of like, what was the name of the thing we reviewed last week? The Barely Legal.
Yeah.
This almost feels like it's a cousin, because some of the scenes rely on that lowbrow toilet humor that doesn't really do anything for the movie. If anything, it brings it down a little bit. And there's too big of a supporting cast. We never get to learn anything about the other character, which kind of the movie was what? Like, I forget how many minutes. It's probably about 20 minutes too long, because you could have trimmed out all of that crap and it still would have been the same movie. Mildly amusing, workplace comedy. That's the 4-word summary, if there ever was. And has a few bright spots thanks to David Cross. Not that other guy who had big feet in another movie. But it's padded with a bunch of stuff that you don't need. If you want a movie, people just Nikes, I'm giving it a smirk. I wasn't really overly entertained, but I wasn't like, I didn't hate the movie. It's the kind of movie that, like, if you're cleaning up the living room or whatever, maybe not vacuuming because you won't be able to hear anything, but like if you're cooking or something and you have the TV on, you put this on and you're not going to miss anything if you get distracted for a few minutes. So I'll give it a smirk. Rewatchability not there, but it wasn't terrible. We've watched a hell of a lot worse.
All right. Colin, you want to go next?
Yeah, I hated this movie so much. You got the classic thing of you got the unlikable characters and they're doing unlikable things. And then they have to learn something and say, oh, that was a really bad thing we were doing. And by the end, you get that fixed and you get to a better place in the end. This one, well, the main thing that they were doing was bullying a guy. And by the end of the movie, they've managed to completely defeat the same guy. Woo! It's like, that's not a plot. They were bullies and they were correct to be those bullies. They're great bullies. And that guy was bad because he kept them from bullying him for a while. Just because he was and he was a bully too. So they're all bullies, and so they're just better bullies. Anyway, it's a puke. It's a terrible movie that nobody should ever watch.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so the first few minutes of this movie, I was really questioning whether I was going to like it or not, because it was a little bit too slow, too dumb, really, for me. But I will say, picked up speed fast. All right. It is a predictable plot device. It is, I think it does have some good action, some good life lessons, some like I said, it's predictable yet very workable. They made a joke in there about, hey, can somebody stop dropping off copies of 9 to 5 on my desk? It's got very much 9 to 5 vibes. If you think about it, it's got some of that element in there. So I really did like it. I liked Sean Astin in here. I think it was a different role for him than what I've seen him in previously. I haven't seen him have this much fun with a role since maybe Toy Soldiers. So I liked that. I like him playing it, being a little bit cocky and odd and things like that. I liked him in that. Michael Vartan, I haven't seen too much of his work. It seems like maybe he did more TV stuff than maybe I'm used to him in. I thought he did really well. He played, the guy who doesn't want to admit that something went wrong to his fiance, and then comes later to regret it, but in the end everything works out. So that was fine. I did kind of like the ending and the way that all worked. So it was good. I think the fiance's dad, the father-in-law, that was a bit over the top. That whole interaction didn't really seem to go anywhere or do anything. That was a plot side quest that didn't need to happen necessarily. But I did like everything else involved in there, and I think it was a pretty good overall movie. I'm going to give it is smile above smirk? I think it is. Yep, I'm going to give this a smile. I'm with Mike. I think that this is a great thing to have on in the background when you're doing a bunch of other stuff. Because you're not going to miss too much. If you've seen it once, you can jump in at any time again. I'll probably put this one on my rewatch list at some point. Because other than the first 10 minutes of going to the strip club, I don't even know that my wife would disagree with this movie too much. So, it has a possibility of something she might watch. So, that's good. All right, Mike, what are we up to?
Okay. Colin, you are going to be on deck for this one, unless it's a Shaggy. 39.
39. By the way, has anybody gone and seen Project Hail Mary yet?
Yes,
No.
must be seen IMAX.
I have not seen it, although I am halfway through the audiobook. 35 is our lucky number.
Okay. Well, and I think you'll be okay with this one. Let's just make sure it's available. So this is on Prime. Nathan Kane was born with a rare genetic disorder where he can't feel any pain.
Oh, it's
When the girl of his
Novocaine.
dreams is taken hostage. Thank you.
Sorry. It's the Malort, man. I'm telling you, it's the Malort. Oh, yes. Let's see here. By the way, did anybody notice the ads on Prime that the I'm a Mac, I'm a PC guy were back?
No, I don't. I pay for no ads.
Oh, see, I don't anymore because I'm tired of getting nickel and dimed by streaming companies. So I had to watch the ads, but now they're on Ozempic versus GPL1, generic GPL1, So yeah, they're back but different. So anyway, all right. Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your surprise there, Mike. Just,
Okay.
ugh. All right. Well, let's see here. I have a trivia night scheduled for exactly. For Friday night. So if you are in the Mechanicsburg, Buffalo area, please feel free to stop by. You can find information on Tri-Cities Library's Facebook page. Otherwise, that's all I've got coming up anytime soon. You guys got anything?
I have nothing.
Nope. Is
Not
next show
a
in
damn
3 weeks?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, because I think Colin's got a trip, and I've got a class, I think, coming up. So I got to double
Well,
check.
the next Monday is actually Easter Monday.
Oh, so we're definitely not doing... Well, okay, so I don't know what's happening to anything. So, yeah, we'll figure it out.
Keep an eye on our Facebook page because we give you advance warning of when we're going to go live.
Yeah, sometimes. We will. Hey, they get like a minute. That's enough. They should just constantly be waiting for us to go
listen.
live.
Look. Let's just be realistic here, okay? Most of you are hearing this as a podcast.
Yeah. Most of you are listening to it the next day when you notice, hey, there's a post. And that's okay. That's
Or it shows up when your feed reader just pulls it down.
yeah, and that's all right. That's fine. Tell your friends. Maybe they'd like to listen. You never know. Maybe you just want to entertain them for an hour, and you're like, here, listen along. Share a headphone with me. That's okay. Or put it on the radio at work. That'd be great. Make everybody listen. Everybody loves that when you force them to listen to what you want to listen to. So,
Correct.
all right. Well, folks, I think that's it. So keep an eye on our social media for when we're going to be on next. And we'll do better. We'll try. So,
Maybe.
all right, folks. Look for Malort cocktails.
If anything, we will drink more.
Yes. That is
If
true.
you have suggestions of stuff that we might need to try,
if you have regional alcohols that we can get where we are, let us know, and we will try them.
that's the answer.
Yeah. The answer is, remember, alcohol is a solution. Chemistry. It works.
I was going to say,
Unless
there's
it's
some science
Goldschlager.
happening there.
Yeah. So,
Then it's a suspension.
In which case it's a suspension. Yes, got it.
yeah. All right.
See?
It's smart.
The Malort makes me wicked smart.
That's right.
Oh, no, that's Boston.
That's Boston. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Don't forget, check out ptrradio.com for all the information about the show, and check us out at PTR Radio on your favorite social media channels. That's it for tonight. I'm Shaggy.
I'm Colin.
I am Mike the Ape Man.
Sick of forking us, folks. We are done. Later.
Yeah. Hungry junkie needing just one more hit. They're just a product of a subtle lane.